My name is Anna Kamsime, and I work with Nascent Research and Government Organizations as a Director of Programs. Nascent Research and Government Organizations is a non-governmental organization which registered in Uganda. We work in different regions, in Western region, in Central Uganda, in Karamoja region, in Busoga region, in the Great Mbale. Now, what really defines us, our mission, is that we work to serve the lives of the underserved communities, especially children and youth, through evidence practice. Now, the key driving approaches, maybe I can say, that define us, one is that we follow evidence-based programming. All our interventions are informed by evidence. That is number one. Number two, we believe in the strength-based programming. What this means for us is that while we work with the underserved communities and we know that they have problems, we also believe that within the very communities, there are also resources that we tap into to then improve these communities. You know, among the Baganda, they have a metaphor which they use, and if I may translate it, it implies that if you have a snake within your house, it is the small stick within your house which you are going to use to kill the snake. So you are not going to see a snake in your house, you run to the neighbor to pick a bigger stick. You use the small stick that you have. So as Nascent, while we know that these communities are experiencing different economic hardships, we are cognizant of the fact that they have that small stick within their houses, and that's what we use to improve, to change their communities. So we believe they have resources, we believe they have the wisdom, we believe they also have the will. Number three, we believe in building capacities of the communities that we work with. So for us, our job is really to nurture the capacities, and so we work with community structures, who we call community mobilizers. We have child labor free zone committees, we have youth committees. So we work with a number of these local resources because it is based upon them that we lead the intervention. We draw this on the metaphor of a midwife. You know, a midwife's role is to support a mother to be able to deliver a baby successfully. And so we call our practice midwifery, kind of development practice. Our role is to support the communities to be able to push these social evils out of the communities, and then we can move on to another community and work with them. The next thing is that we believe in collaborations with the government. The government has the mandate to be able to reach all the communities in the country. They are able to have the resources. They of course tackle social problems from a holistic angle. They are also broad. They are policy makers. So we know that our role is that of a supporting role. Then lastly is that our practice is informed by reflexivity. We consider ourselves as reflexive practitioners. So we continually question what we do, how we do it, and how we can do best. Now that takes me to the different approaches that we use in working with the communities. One of the approaches we use is the CHIR model. Now, in the CHIR model is choose to earn and learn, and this is a model that has proven to be very successful in working with youth. So when we are scaling youth, we ensure that they are able to learn, and also so we work with local artisans. And what this means is that as youth learn a particular skill, as they begin to make a contribution to this local artisan, then the local artisan should be able to pay them. The other model we use is the Village Savings and Loans Association. This is one of the most successful approaches we have used. Like in Karamoja, for instance, evidence indicates that Karamoja is a very poor community, and of course that is the truth. But like I've said that we want to use the small stick in the house, we have also worked with these communities in the Karamoja region, and they have been able to save the little that they have. Because if we continue to give them, then that is not sustainable. But the village savings approach enables them to be able to use to save whatever resources that they have, and then gradually they can be able to improve on their well-being. The other model we use is the integrated area-based approach. And in the integrated area-based approach, basically what we believe in is that in solving the problems of this community, every person, every individual has got a responsibility, be it a child, be it an adult, being an elderly person, a leader, at whatever level. And that is what we believe, that everyone has a role that they can play in order to change their communities. And so we believe in basically changing the norms of the community. So for us to change the norms of the community, then we need everybody to be able to contribute. Maybe the other model, the other thing I want to talk about is we work a lot in the area of child labor. We have done a risk mitigation analysis, and this is what informs our programs. We are able to know, where does child labor come from? We don't want to address, we don't want to address the symptoms. We want to address the root causes. So by doing the risk analysis, we are able to then know what are the root causes, how do we address them, who can be able to contribute to be able to address this. Maybe one other thing I need to talk about, which has been very successful, is the life skills training. When we work with youth and we want to skill them, we also make sure that they first are able to appreciate who they are, to understand their skills, to also know where they are going, and to make a decision of what they want to do, how they want to do it, and what they want to be in future. And this makes it sustainable. But also it helps them to make critical decisions for their own lives. We also do life skills for the children, the very young ones, so that they can begin to appreciate, to know their values, and to have dreams and ambitions, and be able to work